first rotation. So I'm curious how Sheo wants to try and start this one out, because I think you're going to be very quickly under pressure coming through. Maybe they end up trying to go for some sort of very early play towards like...
So at the end of the day, we only see really a single grub taken, maybe just for a little bit of extra P, just a tiny bit of gold to Sheo. Doesn't want to commit for too many. But Rogue are going to grab Adam. They'll get a nice shove in, grabs a plate. Finn forced to reset the wave. If we can cancel the back here, very good, as he's been able to reset, and Adam should have waited to see people on waves, I think, before he pushed up there for vision. But doesn't go down. Rue connects, and Nuke is forced to flash out of safety. Small advantage. Hook is good. Sheo is there. None of the damages, however, which is a bit of a problem. I don't know about that one. Sheo now probably going to die here. A bit of a miscalculation from the side of BDS as to who was stronger in that equation.
Look, there's a couple of people in that fight that need to take a look at Aim Trainer, but they do manage to get the hit. They manage to get someone down, and now Rogue's still here. Labrov maybe fishing for a hook.
Yeah, we're not Valorant, but I will say Aim Labs, you know?
He's not really able to come into this fight. Rogue already controlled River. Ice hadn't started to move, so if you had people there, maybe that could have been your moment, but instead, two dragons for Rogue.
And you should burn all your cooldowns.
Yeah.
Hook is gone. You know, Unraveled Earth, the Flick is gone. Seismic Shove. I do know that name. Yeah, there's just no damage left.
I'm slightly furious.
But, Rob, good news, aside from our Cars Final Fantasy Fast and Furious crossover, is that a fight is happening. A TP is breaking out. Maokai going in. Markuno on his lonesome, but has the ulti if he needs it to create a bit more space. Waiting a little bit too long, though, and just gets popped. Quick flick back there. Rogue now on the chase. An excellent knockup. Ice firing back with an ult of his own. Zoelis in the midst of everybody. Calm still holding on thanks to the bailout. BDS a bit overconfident. Crash and nothing else. Rogue laser focused on the dragon. Ice, great guns for a fight. BDS has to be careful about over-grouping. The follow-up damage could be very real, but LeBron just gets popped. Easy pickings. Marcoon's ult creating a lot of space here, and BDS just at a man disadvantage. Sheo's still up. I feel like they're hoping for the smite steal at this point, because there's not really a lot else to play for unless Rogue gratuitously overstep.
Zoelis still has his ultimate as well, so if you try and come through this choke point, you're just setting up perfectly for that. And again, like, okay, Larson, push out this mid-wave and immediately group on top.
Well, BDS, they want a tower, Rob. They're determined to make this happen. And remember, 6 grubbies buffing them up, so easy pickup. Good use of the Weaver's Wall.
BDS are no pushovers in this fight.
Larson just creating a little bit of space, poking out, but that comes the Maokai ultimate. Ice for now, just allowed to free fire on the back side. Weaver's Wall coming across. Comp still autoing the objective, though. Marcoon needs to get in there with the smite and secure this, but it's the steal coming in from the side of BDS to stop the soul from going through. Rogue burned so many resources.
Onto Nuke, we're getting nearly 3 items onto Ice. Sheo's starting to look pretty damn tanky as well. And they feel confident to just start Baron.
Good vision control. Blue Trinket comes out. BDS probably just back off here. Severing Bolt going down. All right, Rogue now see the Baron resetting. LeBron going in. This time the hook goes straight into Marcoon. Marcoon can just ulti, gets himself a little bit more space. That's one now taken down. Ice, decent ulti under the backside, taking about 50% of Zoelis' life.
Got here.
Every day. Every day. Every day, Rob. And Rogue also wondering how they got here in this situation. But the good news is they have Callista, situation being Baron. Marcoon, they're doing good damage. BDS need to bully their way in. Finn has a great flank. This is good.
They know he's there, though. They should
Wall
definitely know he's there.
Oh, rinse and repeat. They're just walling off half the team, but the pullback is good. BDS so far winning this fight. Ice now trying to get away. He doesn't have great guns for the fight. Finn going golden, buys a moment, gets a little bit more space. Zoelis on their tree getting lower and lower. LeBron waiting over the wall, not doing a whole hell of a lot, but Ice finally swapping guns. Nuke now stepping forward, threaded volley to try to finish off Marcoon. Flash forward, Nuke gets the kill. LeBron waiting. Where's that hook gonna go? Right on the Finn. Oh, punch! Knock up into the sky. Finn running for his life. Flickback still managed to catch him. Ice on the chase. Rogue getting pushed away from the pin. It felt like a guaranteed thing. Now there's a TP on the midwave because Larson just needs to get the hell out, and Zoelis has been left to die. He's flashing.
You should not have flashed.
Why did he flash that? He was dead.
He should not have flashed, no.
And Finn, this is BDS's path back into the game.
Chill? No, he's not going to try and go for it. Okay.
All right, and just like that, BDS are winning. I don't know how, but I feel like he's just been, outside of 1 or 2 instances, really, really solid this entire game.
And look, I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that fight because Felix got a bit far, but see the controller just get placed on top of it. I was like, this is fine. But BDS managed to turn around anyway. Now you got Marcoon, he's in a lot of trouble.
Back onto Marcoon. Most of his life now gone. Holding onto the ult. Bit of an upsie.
It's you know when you're playing D&D and it's like,
goes
okay,
back, someone dies.
The guy in heavy armor is like, I'm going to do the sneak roll. And you're like, there's no way this is going to go well.
Finn just hitting straight nat 20s. But so is Nuke, baby. 2-man knockup. Comp taking out. Nuke will finally pop courtesy of the Spiraling Despair. Finn's still going in, but he's going to get stunned up by the lingering Unraveled Earth. And Adam He's just going to town in the back line. This game was neck and neck. Rogue thought that they were pushing an advantage, albeit very slowly. All it took was that single Baron. BDS in full control. And they probably just end the game right here, 32 minutes in. Very odd game of League of Legends, but BDS, they take those. Sheo offers his life as sacrifice in penance for whatever we just watched. BDS win. Rogue coming in on an 0-3. Rough start for both these teams, but somebody had to win, and BDS coming out on top as the KDA plays come through, and LeBron's going to whiff his final hook, but he will take out the Nexus.
That is one of the games of League of Legends of all time.
Is Smolder! Okay, all right.
So it is it Talia jungle,
Hold
Poppy
on.
top, and then Smolder mid? I think that's the way we're going.
Hold on. We just wait. Is it very frustrating for Karzi, who would love to just get more souls, would love to just get more stacks, would love to recall maybe and buy a support item, but it's just going to be infinite pressure on the bottom side for SK.
Yeah, and that's the... Oh, Video going to get hit as well.
Niski, look back, but Vito taking the worst end of that trade. SK are kind of just winning everywhere, Rob.
Yeah, it's not looking particularly pretty, and I wanted to give a shout out to Niski because honestly, I think he's been playing absolutely phenomenal this weekend. He's had some great plays, his dives.
Dive on the bottom side, Cleanse coming out from Karzi, nice flash back there, but living just for a brief moment longer. Can they finally take down the kill? One more auto should do it. First blood for SK. Good dive to kick things off.
It's just overall not looking great, and yeah.
And I'm wondering if there was something else in the tank in terms of what they thought they would be able to get done early game with the Smolder, or if they just firmly believe that if they go late enough, it does not matter, because...
He actually went in and said, I am the photon. That's what he did, yeah.
The single photon. You can have neutrons, you can have electrons, but there's the one photon.
Is that Al Gaib?
That's right. How many more times can we sneak in a Dune reference? That's the big question. A lot would be my guess. Yeah. Okay, SK. With their infinite priority on the bottom side. It doesn't do any damage yet, but just the stacks are stacking. 52, 8 minutes in, not bad. Hylissang, tanky, lockup is there, root is there, ulti now gonna be forced out, hook not quite gonna take him to safety, but good that Hylissang's at least able to force the ulti out of Exakick.
He can survive one mess up, 2 mess ups, not so hot. 3 mess ups though, might be coming through for Vitality.
It's just Stockhart's gonna get there faster, and now, yep, potentially another kill gonna come through. Knockback is clean from Dagless. VTO holding on for a brief moment, flash in, flick back as well. Mom coming to help. Photon still living, another kill coming through for the Dragon. And I'm beginning They're gonna have excellent wave clears. They get those first items under their belt. So for now, you're in just a hugely favored state, because there's just not enough wave clear there quite yet. But as Photon gets more stacks, more items, VTO gets more stacks and items, it's gonna be hard to find that angle. Flash forward, handshake from DOS. Isma now ready to follow up. Excellent hostile takeover onto VTO. Clean pick on the bottom side. Niski still on the chase. Gonna go for the ult first, just to hit confirm the root follow-up. Well played, good diligence, but Dagless still a very fast Yordle. Is he fast enough? No. Pushback coming through. SK get another one. 5-1 the kill score.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think like SK should actually be contesting for these void groups. I mean, look, I know Dragon is up. Well, Dragon's just taken, but I think you could have just forced Vitality off of both of these objectives, to be perfectly honest with
well, now they're just trying to force mid,
if they can.
It looks like. Get a little bit more. Hylissang does manage to hook out. Niski now wandering in. That is not a real melee minion in the pit. Knockback from Dagless again, good. But meanwhile, Hylissang gonna get cut down. Wave, they're probably just gonna start diving towers. Knockback's good, but the immediate follow-up is there. Ooh, whiffs completely from Isma, though. Maybe anticipating a sidestep. Karzi is going to get pulled back and killed. It is only a support, but Exakick now unstoppable. That you just like reset top and bot wave, and then just run mid and actually just 5-man force. So I don't know if there's a lot that Vitality really can do to stop. Smolder ult, though, is kind of the big of getting caught out. No damage to finish him off, however.
They will get to real items in a little bit. Vitality to do damage, but here you go. You called this. The 5-man mid. Hey, we're just going to take this turret.
Push in, send it all. Niski in trouble. Pull back. Root is good. Ulti to follow. Now flash forward. 3-man from Niski. Exakick now dominating. Just continue to lay down. Photon trading back a bit of damage. Niski mounts up in the Herald to survive. He's going after Photon. He just drifts right through him. Oh, it's the Cars point all over again, baby. Fast and furious. SK want to end this one quick. They got dinner plans.
Hey, apparently they're just going to absolutely mow down Vitality. 2 towers taken off of that at the rip count. Just under 100 stacks away on Photon. He's not really a threat. If you do get there, it's a nice to have the execute, but you need to get to the execute damage, and I just don't see anyone dealing damage. DOS flashing forward.
DOS getting aggressive. VTO gonna get cut down again. Quick pick up there, handshake.
He's trying, but it's just SK are that far ahead. It doesn't matter, like, third dragon goes down, they already got the pickup video, you're not getting anything out of that. And it's 17.5 minutes. They are 13-1. All that remains on the outskirts of the Vitality base is that top tower, and I don't know if that's going to survive either.
I don't know either. Hylissang certainly is not going to survive. Karzi now running. Isma determined to run this kill down. Irrelevant. Jumping in. Massive killing spree instead of the Essence Reavers. Hylissang, again, has money, so can walk into brushes a bit more confidently. Smolder. Vitality know they can't overcommit in that fight. If they can kill Exekick, it's a different story, and uh-oh. That's just a melee minion. Wrong! It's Niski! Surprise, Photon! You were out of position. You knew there's no way to come back. Now, we could be wrong. Crazy things happen, but there should be no way Vitality can win this. SK go in, handshake goes back, knockup is there. Daglas spinning his little hammer, praying to knock someone away, but just uses it to create a bit of space, and another tier 2 will fall. There's this lingering doubt in the back of both of our minds.
Right? Like, every part of my being is like, he can't, but this thing just like,
But there's the question. As Hylissang walks in, offers himself up to SK on a silver platter, they politely accept. They like the flavor of Nautilus. Happy to have another kill. Hostile takeover comes in. Karzi going to auto-attack his own ward, and SK looking to knock that down. Mom intervening, not super effective. Kind of negligent parenting, and there's Niski. Unstoppable as he goes over the wall. Baron also now going to get taken out. Thumbs up from the... I was ready.
Like,
oh man, the stories we were ready to tell about Photon versus Irrelevant, how hyped this matchup was going to be, what Vitio was going to do. And now,
what's he gonna do?
I don't know what else to tell the people at home.
I think that Photon needs to die, actually, yeah, twice more, so they end up 4 deaths with everyone else, and then Hades just 0 blood. I think that's the...
Because he's always a cut above.
Yeah.
All right. Niski keeps the pressure up. Vitality.
Get up!
This is their fight!
Get up!
The moment of opportunity passes, however. Poppy buys a bit of space. Mom again, returning to the fold. She's all bark, no bite. Not too much, as there's also a redemption coming in. GTO maybe, Miracle flick back onto 5. Can he find the angle? Niski going for the angle, jumps in, gets it! Both towers now disabled. Double kill! And in 23 minutes and a couple extra seconds, SK will obliterate Vitality.
Mom looking a little bit more what they say, spicy is in German.
So we'll see how he makes things work out. Okay, the LeBlanc actually going to be rounded out by Friskawi. I talked about how I expected this Karma to go mid lane, completely forgot that it is also another...
This out, and you can see Yoya, he's made it back. He's walking towards bot, but he will be too late here. All he can do is get that camp you were mentioning before. That means Peach gets the dragon, which, let's be real, I think we've kind of worked out. Grubs are nice. Engage Sports worst sick is Renata, I think was my favorite in the end.
Sure.
But it's how it's kind of this team has come together, this rookie team.
It's just a question of how far will he step.
He's walked up too far, hasn't he? Yoya jumps on in, and a cleanse won't be in question. Patrick knows he's dead. First blood to Yoya. His ulti back up as well. Keep in mind, as Friskawi now spotted out in this angle, Ignar sets up for a dredge line, connects as well. Jackie's
Odo
chain
has
cruncher
TP.
was used. You mentioned that Odo should be coming in, but as Alvaro picks up the trigger, when is going to be the answer? But Peach and Jackie's now there, the target. The jungle's just erupted and destroyed. Friskawi nukes him to oblivion as Odo Arme now comes through. Yoya was saved, but as Odo flies on through, his damage immense, but they can't finish the job. Friskawi comes on a back end as well, and GiantX are getting collapsed on. Oh, dearie me. Jackie's trying to bring back the play, but now the Meerwin has shown up. It's Jackie's in the middle of it all as well. One by one, they go to their deaths, and the Mad Lions caught. Yep.
Which means that he's now the side lane threat against Odo Amne. Peach with the ult.
Pick onto Meerwin. This Karma has flash available, going to use it, gets out of range, but depth charge follows through. Chain of Corruption misses here. Dredgeline pulls back in. Again, a lot used, and he's taking a while to die. In the meanwhile, Friskawi makes it.
6 plates secured for MDK. They find themselves with a 4k gold lead. The Inferno Dragon still up, by the way, now going to be secured by Yoya.
I think what we've learned about GiantX composition in this game, that once those ultis down, kind of useless. Like, we know there's DPS from the Varus, we know there's DPS from the Yone, but those tools are very important. The vision that you can really take over the game.
Speaking of pockets of vision.
Dredge line, depth charge, knock him up. This time everything connects. Shutdown, unfortunately, goes to Peach, but it's another pick as Elyoya doesn't use the Stormbringer to get out of this one. He's caught out later, does he, though? But Dredgeline back in. Alvaro, you hero, trying to get to the blast cone, not in time. Elyoya is still sent outwards because of it, though, as he runs on all fours, trying to get away, while GiantX has not just found a pick here, they've found a pick mid. And Mad Koi loses.
Peach and Ignite to be sitting in the brush. Another engage in mids.
This time, Senna and Tahm Kench, though, they can live the sustained battle. Ult comes through. Alvaro and Super happy to take this as Overheated Rumble runs for his life. Now onto the next target. Ignite re-engages, but Alvaro has got a meaty shield on him. Patrick can help seal that, but Alvaro holds that turret, so it's not like that flash is going to be in vain. It does lead them up to that 30k mark on the top of your screen.
On the queue as well to get him away to safety. Doesn't lose the flash, but MDK doing a good cross map after realizing they've lost top.
On supports this game. I mean, Alvaro has been a saving grace. Can he do it again? Ignite jumps on in that wall. Beautiful. Super's caught out without the Tahm Kench. Alvaro flashes to get nearby. Saves the day, but not for Elyoya. GiantX again as a 5-man core, huge, but as the AoE comes through, Mirwin tries to contribute, add in some flavor himself. Jumped on his Peach going on top of this Karma, but GiantX have still done the damage. Everyone's still alive, and it...
I mean, MDK, we talked about it, they're a skirmish-heavy team, and sometimes they can get lost in the source. See an engage coming out from MDK.
Good route down. Ignar, though, not the unbeefiest of persons, if that's even a word. Peach runs into the choke. Teleport, Super's low.
Frescowi's in an awkward spot here.
Oh, Jackie's as well is in a great spot, too. Look at him go. Fate sealed. And it's Mirwin whose death knell rings next. Super doesn't get charmed out, or rather chained down. Elyoya now running for his life, but he's on the wrong side of the map. Super is, too. Like I said, Betties, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse for MDK, as now you better believe that Baron, once Peach is done with this, should be the go.
I mean, I don't think Peach should be here. Him the one chasing for this kill, I think is... Can he get the smite? Nope, that's going to be an execute. Should be able to get some of the XP off the back of that, but that's going to be a Baron for GiantX. And let's not forget that this started with MDK trying to collapse onto Ignar.
Yep.
He buys a lot of time thanks to the Celestial opposition, mitigating a lot of that initial damage. But he basically forces GiantX into this very narrow choke point, with which GiantX have definitely come online in what is a much-needed game for them.
Oh, yeah. You only play 9 of them through the split, right? Single round. I don't know what you mean when you talk about the sauce. I always thought sauce was like a bad thing, but you got to change
Sauce is like, it adds flavor. You know what I mean? Like,
right,
it's that...
like tomato sauce. But GiantX, as they push through this turret, note that Mad are looking to fight this. That's because Elyoya with the ulti up and available. Super. Maybe you shouldn't fight anymore. Over the wall, Peach is ready to go in as well. Equalize is beautiful, and Fresco went golden right in the middle of the hot fire. He'll get burnt, as now with the ulti following through. It's GiantX cleaning house, and Jackie's the rookie that could. On to the rival, and Frescowi, he'll get burnt by another Odo. Nice shot. And all of a sudden, we turn the game around. It has been great for the past 7-8 minutes for GiantX, and it keeps getting better.
A crazy turnaround from GiantX. What felt like a game that was done and dusted. They find pick after pick. They repeatedly punish MDK. Now 11-6.
Saying for Team Heretics and Fnatic coming up next. I know you're not going anywhere. You've probably got a life at home, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you should stay and watch the position to flank, a position to entry. But GiantX just turn back around and go, nah, we'll take it this time. Elyoya, what can you do? Turret's going to drop down. He's by himself. He's in a bounce house. Elyoya, nothing is the answer. GiantX take one for free of charge. And McCoy is sent running again.
Jackie still has his ultimate. He's going to use it.
Oh, fate is sealed. At this point, maybe I should look away. Super's burnt down as well. Jackie's having another great start to the split. At least today, to say the least, as GiantX looking for their first win on the board. They'll forget mid for the time being. They'll forget Frescowi. They're on to a Nexus turret. And they're on to the last members of Mad Koi. As for GiantX, this could not have come sooner. To end this week #1 of spring with a win means everything, especially against the finalists in Mad Koi, as Patrick likes to add one on top. And GiantX, welcome to the spring win.
But in the same vein, I think that it just like...
It falls off a cliff, we know that.
Well, I mean, like, the debate about the Lee Sin scaling has been going back. Wasn't the best either. Now it feels like that everyone is playing on all 4 cylinders as Razork looks for a dive in top lane.
Yeah, speak of one of them, right? I mean, Razork diving this. This is the start for Wonder, the flash for Flash. And as the Bear Claws come out now, Oscar in for the slice and dice. And it's a good night, isn't it? Oscar in with first blood, and that's one way to start off again.
Fnatic in this early game. Heretics with the cross map are going to secure the dragon for themselves. Pretty much the best case scenario for them. But GiantX finds himself behind. The top now finds themselves behind as well.
Lane. Shouldn't flash engage. Pop Blossom up. That slows down time. Tangle Bars might turn into a kill for the forward kick. GiantX not finding too much. Of course, it was just a Sonic Wave as Ignite goes down onto Jun, but a Shattering Strike gets him out of there. Humanoid also alive. Man, Jun just lives here, but this
is so much power. Going to tick over to level 6, and they're going to dive him again.
Stormbringer time. Okay, turret about to turn off for a predetermined period of time. Doesn't even need it. Doesn't even need it. I mean, this is a nice first grub so that he can get a smite down. But
Razork, remember.
You're right, he can kill him. Is it going to be worthwhile? GiantX Storm bring it on down, and that damage hurts. PTA is already active. Trying to see if Oscarinen has ult as well. 3 versus 2, as you said. Spirit Rush starts it off. The World Ender out. Humanoid gets the charm, though. Nicely done. Wonder does have healing, though, and they haven't finished the job. Razork, without the Stormbringer, makes this a messy dive. Sonic Wave also has its own damage factor, as here comes a very sus minion. Charm doesn't connect. I wonder who that is. Well, Nico's going to fly in. Razork's just dead. And Team Heretics are probably last. Smolder on their team, it's always a plus.
I mean, you're kind of just looking at that win condition. Part of the question becomes, how well can you keep Flacket alive? And Oscar...
A mechanic op shop and just picked up all the parts. Team Heretics are once again getting dope. And guess what? It's Wonder again. Holy moly, can someone give him a break?
Is eclipsing him in terms of itemization. Dragon
all right, Betty, I'll see you later.
Dragon.
With items like the Eclipse you already mentioned, I mean, 2-item Renekton is so scary, and for Flacket, good luck. No shielding on this team apart from Elise, which won't make much of a deal in the end of the day. 5 grubs over to Fnatic. Success throughout. How are they going to bring this rookie in and try and achieve similar results? We can talk about that later. There's his answer. Good Tangle Barbs and Pop Blossoms. He disguises. There you go.
Now Noah is on his way down. TPs are available.
Flash, Magnet Storm comes through. Spyro just used everything for that little pick, and his Tangle Barbs might buy him some time. It won't buy his life. Big chomp from Razork. A double TP from
double
Fnatic.
TP.
There's 5 members. He does have his ulti available, I believe, with Flash there too. He burns that first. Maybe the ulti's just off cooldown. There we go. As Spirit Rush flies through, but everything in the kitchen sink. A good pick. Objective bounty, so if Team Heretics can steal this, again, it's about making that game go longer. Onto Jun, that starts off the pick, but the crash down gets him out of dodge. While Wonder can't defend bottom side turret, Fnatic now pushing down the Dragon, but GiantX out of range of that Sonic Wave. So it will once again go to Fnatic. Mount
Tower, but they're very committed to securing this tier 2 in the bot lane. The Herald's going to take it down to about half.
Look at all the family around it, though. I mean, they've got 5 grubs for a reason. Noah now setting up, but Zyru was in feint. Oh my lord! I think he was disguised. But I mean, he has ulti available. He's got flash as well. GiantX might come up here, but Humanoid sees it coming. Good charm. Orb doesn't matter. Team Heretics just want some objective bounty gold, while Soul Point is now achieved by Fnatic. How much is this gold going to mean? Because I guess you got the Smolder, but again, they're still trailing behind in gold massively. Calm down. There we go.
There we go.
In the future, eh? Good pick. Hang on, Sonic Wave as well. Dredgeline knock up. This is great. But Team Heretics, the kick back, though, is too early. Jun also flashes away, but that Sonic Wave is illegal! GiantX Lee Sin, baby! As Mum doesn't do anything in the back line, but the Pop Blossom might. The knockup's good. Zyru sets up for another Oscar in the back line, too. A double root while Smolder's doing the thing! Flapping the wings, sending out the breath, spitting on them all! Flacket carrying the rest of it, and Team Heretics bide their time. What? Yes. Just trying to get him away from the Baron, but that gold I was talking about earlier, send it away. It doesn't matter. Team Heretics are back. It was huge. I think a win for Team Heretics against Fnatic, even bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Arguably. But Team Heretics, this new piece of team put together, just to look at this game. There's some structure there that's really gotten them to this point. Gold is now even. They're looking for a pick onto GiantX for Fnatic, trying to find themselves back into this game. But again, we talked about those Flacket stacks. Well, hang on. The Dragon of the West has found Humanoid. Spirit Rush out one more time. Orb Deception is good, but GiantX is here to finish the deal. Humanoid has flash available, but if he burns it, he's just going to waste it. Charm out. GiantX is playing with him. He is playing.
Himself with the gold lead in the matchup. And really, the only advantage Fnatic have is on that top side, but you look at the items, and they are very similar between the two top laners. Wonder level 16, pushing down that top lane. Heretics in full control here of this game.
With an inner turret going down top side, now that this Dragon is stacked up. Dragon begins, and for Fnatic, if they can steal this way, they'll have a permanent soul. Oscarinen on this flank is going to get spotted out by Wonder. while Team Heretics are taking it nice and slow.
Heretics buying time. Fnatic looking for any angle that they can find. Jankos aware of the flank from Jun. Oscar hanging on the back, and Wonder's keeping him at bay. Flacket trying to assist Wonder there. Nice Q. Oscar now 50% HP.
Or he might actually die here. I mean, getting slowed down. Wonder absorbs the damage.
Nice
Flash over
flash.
from Trimby. The setup as General Pyro comes in. The Dragon of the West with the Dragon of the East in Flacket to clean it all up. A double goes over as Team Heretics buy their time. They play it patiently. And boy, is that what they're known for.
Trimby still looking for more. He has his eyes set on Oscar Rinnin. Flacket over the wall.
Nice dredge line, execute once again. Flacket will take it. And what a turn.
All of Fnatic saw we need to protect humanoids. And they were not, wait, we can actually turn on him. My team is close enough. And then they are not expecting Spyro at all as the rest.
The passive damage getting elongated is such a pain. As now as we group up towards mid, I mean, Fnatic are trying to pick. They look so desperate here, but as Trimby hooks his old team, he says, how do you like me now? But wait, Jun jumps on him, but it won't be okay because Mum flies through as well. This is the problem. A great engagement as Blacker gets locked on down. He's already killed so many people. A triple kill flies through as Wonder vs Oscar, and then Jankos in the mix is all we have left. That was the best Fnatic could do. Now as this Renekton tries to fight it out, I just don't think he has it in him. Going away, slice and dice. Baron is like, what the heck is happening here? Just an onslaught and an ace. And
they were looking to get that 3-0 weekend. Razork currently standing on a ward hook.
Dredge line again, Razork knocked on up, and you can just see this damage. Stormbringer's down, but he has no chance.
An impressive bounce back from them. It was a tough early game, but just like we saw in the previous one, they found their bounce back. And 7 gold.
7 gold.
Oh, 7 gold lead.
7 individual gold. I think it's the experience on Team Heretics. Hello.
Mother has been called.
Yep. Now that she's gone back, what's the cooldown on that one? Find out in a second. Chara just falls down by itself.
About 50 seconds.
Okay, not bad. I remember growing up, you know, calling out for Mum. It was a 30-second cooldown max. You know, I wouldn't disturb. I wouldn't disturb after that. Otherwise, I'd have to go get my own damn lunch. Well, Dragon goes down. Remember.
It's in this game. I think the jury is still out as to where to rate Heretics in the LEC right now, but Fnatic definitely going to feel the aftereffects of this Jerd.
Flashback and Storm again, very loud from the other room. The knockup comes through. Trimby re-engages though. Spyro's taking all the damage here, but as the kick from Jankos comes back, it might have sealed the deal, but Noah's still alive. Very moment, ladies and gentlemen, but is Smolder too much? You have to ask. No. Oscar Rinnin sends him to the deep end. That little baby dragon now dead and harvested as Wonder's set in the middle, but Noah's still free firing. Just remember, Smolder's OP, but Zeri was here first.
Finally gets on top of him and shuts him down, and then Spyro's ultimate really doesn't connect onto anyone. Very well played fight from Fnatic, and something they play for, they end up getting baited into a fight. And now the Soul is a real possibility, 3-3.
But Oscar Rinnin is caught out. Dominus going to be used, but remember that execute there as he burns down. Sterak's Gage buys him time, but Oscar Rinnan's going to have to TP back without ulti.
20 seconds till the Dragon. He has the Baron empowered recall.
Finally, that turret's down at
That
40 minutes in the game.
That bot wave as well, it's a bit awkward for Fnatic, but no one can really go and answer it right now. They need to keep this mid pressure up. It gives them access into the river. Here comes the TP.
Whereabouts is it?
Used into the mid lane.
Okay.
Oscar now working with Jun. The engage from Fnatic is good. They just got to get it onto the right targets. Keep your eyes on Flacket here. Trapped in the pit rather, but does of course have his E to get to safety. Where is Spyro? He's a plant!
Oh, okay, sneaky for the time being. Pop Blossom is there. As he goes golden, he finds Humanoid over the wall, and Mum helps out, but Spyro is in the middle, and to his death with the burn down! They try so hard to get the Flacket, but look at him go! He's 12 years old, and he's taken on gods! Jun runs in, everyone runs in, but all he is lambs to the slaughter!
Flacket is just way too strong. It looked promising for Fnatic. I thought they could turn it around, but it was not enough. They're gonna hand another kill over to Flacket. 13-2-5. Big smiles on the faces of Jankos as Heretics look to go 2-1.
A huge win against Fnatic. As Betty has said before, this means the world for Team Heretics. who struggled last split. But against Fnatic, they take away their deathless record. They end the week 2-1. And we're going to start singing Team Heretics praises if we see more like this. Counter-gank this entire game and get the lanes through safely.
Yeah, my only issue with KC's draft right now is that they're engaged in the easiest.
Very true.
You do have ways to start fights, but they're not expect Yike to be looking for a gank. Cabo going to continue to interrupt the base of Broken Blade.
Remember, is still the EXP that you want. So 1 for 2, but no one cares about it.
Caps getting level 6, making his way into the river. KC were too hesitant to actually take that fight. Golf claps come through from the audience.
Now one person really likes Hextech Dragon. G2 aware of this, there's no vision in river.
A bit of danger.
Help.
Here comes the engage.
Okay, Hansama safe for now. Chu slows them down. Boaz kick available. And flashes a flash on top with Sake and Shockwave. And Hansama is better for it. Or should I say worse? Mickey up next. The range there. They tank it up. And all of a sudden, KC on the board.
Stone cold as ever.
Yeah. His head's not in his hands and they're not getting frustrated. Or more frustration. I think it's okay.
But I mean, KC should be pretty happy with how this has started out. Hansama in a bit of an awkward angle here.
Is indeed. G2 are sitting in the pit. There's the flash from Minky, but he gets no one. Mum onto Targamas? I don't think so. They're going to dive on in. KC have already got the burn of ultis. Dragon goes down, but it's Pop Blossom on Caps. Tries to save the plate. Maybe it's okay. Cataclysm out. Flushes forward. Targamas saved. Upset, though. KC are fine with this. Oh, they're damn fine. Broken Blade has come in late, and he'll die late as well. Just like that, the whole family gets out. Like, it's like a clown car.
That it is.
You know, like 10 of them get out. Dragon, excuse me, turret goes down completely.
Side of the map. Upset left to solo farm in that bot lane, chipping away at that tower as well.
Right.
And so much invested. Flash from KC, feeling very confident. You have to feel like after that sequence of errors, like Cabo's just blue. Of course, enhanced thanks to the chem salt we have on the Rift. Cap's finally going to
wrap this. Dragon's going to be gone. Broken Blade's just going to try and do something. Explosive cars, close, but it is Bo who secures for the second campaign.
So the cross map is in fact just going to come through from G2. They'll take the top tier 1, equalize the towers throughout the game. The goal difference hasn't really extended anymore for KC.
Again, I was pointing to that video because I'm like, man, 3 items model with rapid fire, the Q, extra range.
Finally siege onto this. They're looking for the fight.
Oh, it's perfect! It's perfect! It's the Thunderdome! KC knocked around, sent around, and as the burn follows through, Saken's up next, spitting hot fire and spitting the dirty sneeze from Hansama. Cabo runs away as well. He had no Meganar.
Baron is going to be unlocked. No jungler, no smite. Can KC stop this from being secured?
Baron's going to go down. All it takes is a smite. Yike can't let it go, and he won't, as now low health bars bring KC in to try and get a fight off the back, and Mickey is taken out. So only 4 Barons left as KC continue to chase up. Caps now out with the Mega Blast Cone. Cabo flashes Tangle Barbs. Caps dies too. How much else can they get onto Broken Blade? Is Targa alone? No, Cabo's about to go to Mega. Waiting to fight this off. This is too far forward. Targa can still get executed with the shield down. Mum flies through, but no Q as Cabo flies over his teammates, and now Baron be damned. Yike comes in, makes it a yakety sax. We're dancing around. Bo's there. Flag and drag. Shockwave down under the turret. What is going on, everyone? It's a fire sale.
It is a bloodbath in the pick after pick, but we'll straight back into the action.
Explosive cast, beautiful. Saken's caught out. The Oriana's caught out. Take away the Baron, sure, but G2 keep taking
fights. I love the confidence that we have been seeing from this KC squad. They seem much more coordinated, even if it was a bit over.
Turret next on the menu is for G2. 4 members approach mid. Bo's trying to defend, but how ambitious is he right now? Sonic Wave goes to a miss. Inner turret drops on down. The onslaught with, I think we've got 1 Baron left remaining. Of course, it was Broken Blade who still survived. So with that 1 Baron push, KC are getting onslaughted. Explosive cast, see you later.
Giant gonna flank, drag away to safety. That. Yike in danger. Oh, nice.
Flag and drag, the timing comes back. Pop Blossom! It's clapped! Everybody, you know the story, you know the legend. They might look good from KC, but then you clap your hands, put them together, and the deed is done.
The shockwave was so good from Seiken, but the ultimate from Caps was even better. And just like that, G2 will end this game.
He performed out of his mind in winter, and he continues to do so again in spring. G2 may have looked out in the early game, but never, ever doubt them as their mid-game continues to flourish. 3-0 at the end of the first week. That's G2.